The Swedish CV90 infantry fighting vehicle has quietly established itself as one of Europe's most successful armored platforms, yet its rise is not due to being the cheapest option or the most technologically advanced. Instead, its appeal lies at the intersection of industrial pragmatism, strategic necessity, and political logic. Following Russia's invasion of Ukraine, European countries faced urgent pressure to re-evaluate their armored capabilities, and the CV90 emerged as a favored choice almost overnight. Unlike more expensive or less proven alternatives, this Swedish vehicle has managed to secure billions of euros in contracts across NATO allies, illustrating how a small nation can wield outsized influence in the European defense market. Originally designed in the 1990s, the CV90 has grown from a domestic project into a cornerstone of NATO's mechanized forces. Over the years, production has surpassed 1,300 vehicles, serving in more than 9 countries, making it one of the most widely deployed infantry fighting vehicles in the alliance. Slovakia recently signed a contract worth approximately €1.6 billion for 152 CV90 Mark IV vehicles, with a significant portion of the assembly taking place domestically. The Czech Republic followed suit with an even larger deal, ordering 246 vehicles valued at over €2 billion, while Lithuania operates 91 CV90s and continues to explore expansion. Ukraine has received more than 50 vehicles through international aid programs, deploying them directly on the front lines against Russian forces. These figures alone underscore the platform's extraordinary penetration into the European armored vehicle market, a success that is far from accidental. The CV90 competes in a challenging European defense landscape. German-made Kf-41 Lynx vehicles are newer and arguably more advanced, yet they carry a higher price tag and lack a broad operational track record. The ASCOD platform, developed jointly by Austria and Spain, offers a more affordable alternative but does not match the combat-proven status or the political leverage that CV90 brings to the table. In contrast, the CV90 has demonstrated its effectiveness in combat scenarios, is adaptable to a wide range of roles, and strikes a balance between cost, capability, and political feasibility. Its versatility is a key selling point. The vehicle can be equipped with turrets ranging from 30 to 40 mm, armed with anti-tank missiles like the Spike, or even fitted with a prototype 120 mm gun for direct fire support. This modularity allows nations to tailor the platform to their specific doctrines while remaining within NATO's logistical and operational standards. For smaller or medium-sized states, such flexibility often outweighs the allure of high-end technology. Nations seeking rapid modernization without overextending their budgets find the CV90 particularly appealing. However, its success cannot be explained solely by technical specifications. Industrial and political strategy has played an equally crucial role. Saab and BAE Systems Hägglunds have perfected the art of offering local content in export deals. Contracts with Slovakia and the Czech Republic, for instance, were not just about acquiring vehicles, they involved the creation of local jobs, technology transfer, and integration of CV90 production into domestic economies. By providing tangible industrial benefits, these deals become easier to justify politically, even when the financial sums involved reach into the billions of euros. Sweden's approach to the CV90 program demonstrates how a relatively small economy can leverage defense exports to secure strategic influence. Unlike the United States, which often relies on sheer scale, or Germany, which promotes highly advanced but expensive solutions, Sweden has found a middle path. The CV90 combines high-quality systems proven in operational conditions with industrial offsets that stimulate local economies in purchasing countries. For Central and Eastern European states seeking to rapidly modernize while simultaneously building their domestic defense industries, this combination is almost ideal. Beyond individual national considerations, NATO's interest in CV90s reflects the alliance's broader strategic objectives. Standardizing the platform across multiple armies in Eastern Europe creates operational cohesion, simplifies logistics and maintenance, and enhances interoperability. In this sense, the proliferation of CV90s is not merely a Swedish success story but a tangible contributor to NATO unity. Combat performance also serves as an unintentional but highly effective marketing tool. Ukraine's use of CV90s on the front lines illustrates the platform's resilience in real-world scenarios, facing Russian artillery, drones, and mines. Every video clip or battlefield report showing the vehicle's durability reinforces its reputation in ways no brochure or promotional material could replicate. These live-action endorsements create confidence among prospective buyers, validating the CV90's capabilities far beyond theoretical specifications. The impact extends back to Sweden itself. The CV90 production facility in Örnsköldsvik, a town of fewer than 35,000 residents, has become one of the region's largest employers, supporting thousands of direct and indirect jobs. Each new export order not only sustains long-term employment but also injects capital into Sweden's high-tech manufacturing base, illustrating how military production can act as an economic multiplier. This integration of defense manufacturing and domestic economic policy has profound political implications. Defense budgets are frequently scrutinized in parliamentary debates, often pitted against social spending priorities. By framing CV90 production as both a defense and economic initiative, Sweden has redefined the narrative around military expenditure, presenting it as a source of national economic growth rather than a mere cost. Maintaining the competitiveness of the CV90 line has become a strategic priority for Stockholm, ensuring the country retains its position as a reliable supplier within NATO's industrial chain. While Germany and other nations may offer alternative platforms, they often face political resistance due to higher costs, limited production sharing, or lack of operational history. The CV90, by contrast, achieves a rare balance of credibility, affordability, and political flexibility. Despite its successes, the CV90 is not without challenges. It is still a significant investment for purchasing nations, and losses on the battlefield remain a real possibility. Wealthier NATO members, particularly in Western Europe, continue to pursue the latest generation armored vehicles, including the KF-41 and other next-generation programs, which may eventually overshadow the CV90. The core question is whether the CV90 can maintain its status as the standard infantry fighting vehicle for NATO in the coming decades or whether it will be remembered as a platform of a specific era defined by rapid adaptation to an unforeseen conflict. Nevertheless, the broader lesson of the CV90 extends beyond steel and armor. It demonstrates how small and medium-sized states can leverage industrial policy, strategic positioning, and timing to transform national products into alliance standards. Sweden may not be a global superpower, but through the export of CV90s, it has embedded itself in the operational and political fabric of NATO's land forces. The platform's success is as much a story of economic ingenuity and political diplomacy as it is about battlefield performance. By offering a vehicle that meets operational needs, provides industrial benefits to buyers, and supports alliance cohesion, Sweden has turned the CV90 into a rare example of a defense product that advances multiple strategic objectives simultaneously. The vehicle's modularity allows it to evolve with emerging threats and technological advances. Turrets can be upgraded, weapons systems replaced, and electronics modernized, ensuring that the platform remains relevant even as adversaries adapt. This adaptability provides long-term value to nations making significant defense investments, as it avoids the obsolescence risk associated with fixed-configuration vehicles. Furthermore, the ability to localize production strengthens political buy-in, as governments can justify expenditures not only on military grounds but also as a tool for domestic industrial policy. CV90's proliferation across Central and Eastern Europe also supports NATO's operational doctrine. When multiple countries operate a common platform, training programs, spare parts logistics, and maintenance procedures can be standardized, reducing the risk of fragmentation in alliance operations. This interoperability is critical in high-intensity conflicts, where rapid coordination and supply efficiency can make a decisive difference. The CV90, therefore, is not merely a tactical asset but a strategic instrument for alliance cohesion and readiness. In Ukraine, the CV90's deployment has highlighted its resilience under fire. The vehicles have endured artillery strikes, drone attacks, and improvised explosive devices, providing Ukrainian forces with credible mobility and protection. Such operational evidence reinforces confidence among European buyers, creating a cycle where battlefield performance drives procurement decisions. Unlike marketing brochures or controlled demonstrations, actual combat usage validates the platform in the most convincing way possible, enhancing Sweden's reputation as a supplier of reliable armored vehicles. Sweden's careful orchestration of industrial and political incentives further amplifies the CV90's appeal. Local assembly programs, technology transfer agreements, and the creation of domestic employment opportunities have become integral to export negotiations. These industrial offsets not only facilitate defense spending approvals but also foster long-term relationships with purchasing nations, ensuring continued orders and strategic influence. The approach illustrates how a small nation can maximize the impact of its defense products beyond simple sales, integrating them into broader geopolitical and economic strategies. Looking ahead, the CV90 may face competition from newer platforms, yet its combination of combat-proven reliability, political flexibility, and industrial incentives provides a durable value proposition. Even as wealthier NATO members explore advanced alternatives, the CV90 offers a pragmatic solution for countries seeking rapid modernization without sacrificing interoperability or industrial benefits. Its role as both a tactical asset and a strategic instrument underscores the multidimensional value of defense products when carefully aligned with political, economic, and alliance objectives. The Swedish example demonstrates that success in the defense industry is not merely about producing the most technologically advanced system. It is about understanding the interplay of combat effectiveness, industrial policy, political strategy, and alliance cohesion. Through the CV90, Sweden has leveraged these factors to embed itself at the heart of NATO's land combat capabilities, shaping not only battlefield outcomes but also the structure of European defense cooperation. The vehicle's proliferation is a testament to the power of strategic timing, adaptable design, and political acumen, proving that even relatively small nations can exert significant influence in global security affairs. Ultimately, the CV90's story is one of strategic compromise, operational excellence, and industrial diplomacy. It offers lessons in how nations can translate defense innovation into political and economic leverage, achieving far-reaching influence despite limited scale. Its widespread adoption across NATO members, frontline deployment in Ukraine, and integration into local industries exemplify a holistic approach to defense exports that combines military, economic, and political objectives. Sweden's CV90 is not only a vehicle of war, it is a tool of alliance building, economic development, and strategic positioning, illustrating the multifaceted role that modern defense products can play in shaping both national and collective security. Through its careful balance of cost, capability, adaptability, and industrial incentives, the CV90 has set a benchmark for infantry fighting vehicles in Europe. While no system is perfect, and future technological developments may introduce new competitors, the platform's enduring success demonstrates the importance of aligning military innovation with broader strategic, economic, and political considerations. In doing so, Sweden has shown how a smaller nation can craft a product that is simultaneously operationally credible, economically beneficial, and politically advantageous, securing a lasting place in NATO's defense architecture and establishing the CV90 as one of the most influential infantry fighting vehicles of its generation.